Carlos Takam will hope to shock Anthony Joshua this Saturday night, with Carlos Takam stepping in to face Anthony Joshua as a late notice mandatory. We asked our panel if they have ever been involved in a late change of opponent. Carl Froch: back in 2008 in a world title eliminator, I was supposed to fight Denis Inkin, but he pulled out with some injury and Albert Rybotsky stepped in at 5 days' notice. I got him out of there in 4 rounds, so it wasn't a problem for me. He was decent but hadn't boxed anyone at top level. I was just focused, I'd trained brilliantly and I was never going to lose. Because I didn't know who he was, I was never going to take my foot off the gas. I've done that against people like Dale Westerman because, with all due respect, I knew he wasn't very good, shall we say. Jamie Moore: I took a fight at 5 days' notice for the Lonsdale belt and won. I did do it at British level, but it shows it can be done. Anthony Crolla had similar success. I came in against Michael Jones. He was originally boxing a 6-foot orthodox fighter and I was a 5 feet 9 inches short, comb-forward, stocky fighter. It couldn't have been any more different. I was in good shape, confident, there was no pressure on me. Jones was 125 on to win. No one even expected me to do well, let alone beat him. Paulie Malignaggi: I've never had a situation when I've had someone pull out like Paulie did. I've had plenty of times when opponents didn't make weight and there was a threat that the fight would be off. I've never been in Joshua's position, but I have had to pull out late on myself. I was supposed to be fighting Don O'Connor a couple of years ago, but I got a cut in the gym and had to pull out. Thankfully, I haven't really been in a situation like this, but AJ has now learned, it is a part of the game. Anthony Joshua was originally scheduled to face Bulgarian Kubrat Pulev. I think I'm probably one of the most famous call-ups we've had. When I tried to face that Welsh bloke for the first time, back in May 2011. I made a bit of a storm at the press conference on the Wednesday and my career kind of took off from there. It was a much later call-up than Takam and at least we're talking heavyweights here. I got a few days' notice, lost 16 pounds in 16 hours but still had to shift another 5 before it could be confirmed. I spent 90 minutes in a sauna and lost all of half a pound, so 24 hours before the weigh-in, it was off. Still, the rest, as they say, is a story. Johnny Nelson: I was a late call-up myself when, after I was out in France sparring the former Euro champion Patrice Uisi, who was about to face Terry Dunstan for the title, I got the call to take the fight at 5 days' notice when Dunstan pulled out. I had been Uisi's sparring partner and my job was to mimic Dunstan. They called me in because they knew I was gym fit and thought I would be a soft touch. It's the worst thing you can do. Sparring and fighting are 2 totally different things and I stopped him. The hardest thing for a champion is adjusting to a new opponent late on. Carlos Takam believes he can do a number on Anthony Joshua despite stepping in to challenge the Brit at short notice. Carlos Takam believes he can do a number on Anthony Joshua despite stepping in to challenge the Brit at short notice. Watch Anthony Joshua vs. Carlos Takam, from the Principality Stadium, Cardiff, on October 28, live on Sky Sports Box Office. Book via your Sky Remote or online. Watch AJ v Takam Welsh Dragons on Tuesday, 10 p.m, Sky Sports main event action.